Are we ready? Are we ready to get this started?
We're gonna take on the world.
Welcome to Pickleball Night in America Live. We're coming to you from Dripping Springs, Texas.
We're gonna take on the world.
We have received 2 backhand winners back-to-back.
Welcome to Pickleball Night in America, Battle of the Venues. Tonight we have a special edition with Dreamland facing off against Chicken and Pickle. And of course, it's powered by Duper. Duper is a universal scale that is genderless and ageless, which means it can power unique events like we have tonight with Battle of the Venues. Duper is built for the pickleball community. A forward-thinking, inclusive community deserves a rating to match. With Duper, all players, regardless of their age, gender, location, or skill, are rated on the same scale between 2 and 8. Thank you for joining us tonight and letting us invade your living room. We promise to bring you fun, high-octane pickleball, where players will be battling it out for bragging rights, which will last at least until next week. So let's hand it off now to none other than Miss Lee Whitwell to introduce our teams for tonight. Lee?
Welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining us tonight. I know it's wet. I know you braved the rain, and we are very thankful for you guys to be out here. You guys happy? You guys excited for some pickleball? I love it. We promised you some high-octane pickleball tonight, and without further ado, let's introduce our players. Starting off with our visiting team, representing Chicken and Pickle. Our first player burst on the scene a short while ago and shows no signs of slowing down. She's our youngest competitor who I have had the pleasure of playing with and seeing her progress. If she hits you with the ball, it will leave a mark. Ladies and gentlemen, Georgia Johnson! Competing alongside Georgia tonight is no stranger to pickleball. Her defensive game is off the charts. I have never seen anybody get lower on the court than she does. All her earnings are legal and is the 2021 World Egg Toss Champion, Cassandra Gerke. This next player has probably one of the best jobs there is. He is the director of pickleball at the Chicken and Pickle facility, so basically he gets to play all day and therefore shouldn't miss a single shot. Ladies and gentlemen, Jack Oxler. Our final contestant is looking a little worried over there in the corner. He is one of Nike's most famous models. His feet have been featured in numerous flip-flop commercials, and in fact, it was one of those foot commercials that caught his now wife's eye. He likes to grip and rip the pickleball, so hopefully a Pummels paddles will be up. Let's hear it for Ben, the foot model Newell. That is your Chicken and Pickle team, and let's introduce the home team representing Dreamland. Y'all don't know who I got lined up for you. She has been called the nicest player on the court. Obviously by people who have not had the luxury of being pummeled by her two-handed backhand volley. Her game is as sweet as her cookie addiction. Ladies and gentlemen, Vivian McSmiley David. Joining Vivian is a relative newcomer to the sports. Locals know her. Locals fear her. But they also are thankful for her hands because she is a physical therapist. Originally from Lithuania, please give a warm welcome to Lina Padmergaitė. Our next player once had a role as an extra in Indiana Jones. It was on set between takes when he discovered pickleball. He soon ditched his acting career for a pro pickleball career, and it was the best decision he ever made, and we are thankful for that. He has phenomenally quick hands. He is the ninja on the pickleball court. Brandon Ensekon. the team is Dreamland's youngest teammate. His game improves week to week, and he is definitely a force to be reckoned with. When he is not on the pickleball court, he is strategizing and thinking up all kinds of tactics at the lake while he's fishing. Ladies and gentlemen, Wyatt Stone!
All right, there are the introductions from Miss Lee Whitwell. Of course, professional player and strategic advisor for Duper, Pickle's only global universal rating system that rates all players, regardless of their age, skill, or gender on that same 2 to 8 scale. Lee, welcome back to the broadcast. Great introductions.
Okay, as the first teams take the court and warm up, let's explain the rules. Tonight we are using an MLP format, gender doubles followed by 2 mixed doubles. If matches are tied, there will be a singles Dreammaker blade. I, for one, hope it goes to that. Tonight's matches are a game of 1 to 21 rally scoring, except rally scoring stops for a team when they reach a score of 20. They must win by 2 on serve at this point. What is unique about this format is the losing team can catch up because they are still on rally scoring until they reach 20. Our first lineup are the ladies. It is Cassandra Gurkey and Georgia Johnson against Lena Padmagati and Vivian David.
All right, so we are about to get started here. We've just got the ladies warming up. We've got a soggy evening here. It's 64 degrees in Dripping Springs, and we've got a light mist that is kind of creeping in here, even though we're in a covered court. We promised some great pickleball tonight, and if it's anything like the last few weeks, I'll tell you what, we're in for a treat. One of the best parts about these events is that they are powered by Duper, as we've mentioned, and with that comes a lot of very, very fair play. We have some very equally rated people playing this evening, and we're thinking we're going to have some really, really good competition. So as Lee mentioned, we're going to kick it off with the ladies, and she's going to speak to the crowd right now. Take it away, Lee.
All right, for our first matchup, we got ladies doubles. Dream team, Lena Padmagati and Vivian David against Cassandra Gurkey and Georgia Johnson. Who's here for Team Chicken and Pickle? Let's hear it. And for Team Dreamland? Come on, home crowd, let's get a little louder. Don't make me come over there and make you do the wave. There we go. We have our favorite referee on hand tonight, Kit Harper. He just got his eyes done. He is watching those lines like a hawk. Thankfully tonight, he doesn't have to watch the earnings.
All right, welcome back, Lee. She's coming back to the mic here. We've got a great matchup coming here with the ladies, Lee. Any early predictions for you? I know we're going to get the Duper predictions up here in a bit.
You know, it's an interesting matchup tonight. Lena is fairly unknown in the world of pickleball outside of Austin, Texas, and I don't think anybody should underestimate her game. She's got a heavy tennis background as exhibited by her shots and amazing defense. So, you know, it's going to be definitely going to be a battle tonight, and hey, that's what we all came to see, right?
Yeah, with a 5.266 Duper rating, Lena is coming in there. She actually started playing. She told me this week one of her first ever mixed doubles partner was our highest rated Duper rating tonight, Brandon and Sekpong at 6.008. And Lee, she told me a funny story how she started playing tennis actually. Born in Lithuania and growing up there, she saw some people playing badminton, and she said, you know what, I really want to play that. And she thought it was called tennis. So she went to her parents and said, Mom and Daddy, I want to play tennis. And she thought she was going to play badminton. They brought her to a tennis court, and the rest is history. She fell in love and started playing tennis. She was 8 years old at that time.
I love that story, and you know, she was a phenomenal player in her own right, and hopefully she's going to take it to the pickleball court and do some damage tonight. And we're going. Great setup there. Unfortunate miss by Cassandra Gerke, but that was the right play. I think we're going to see a lot of patience here and waiting for the right setup. I could be wrong. It's happened once this year already.
Ooh, didn't get the net love on that one.
For those of you joining us tonight, thank you for letting us invade your living room. We always love to spend Tuesday nights with you. Please feel free to follow us on the Duper YouTube channel and comment away. We love to see who's watching and interact with you.
Vivian always smiling to serve. You know, Vivian gets down really, really low. Lee, how important is that in pickleball?
It depends on the quality of your knees. You know, both Vivian and Cassandra get down really low, and they're able to do a lot defensively, and it definitely shows in their game. And I'm, for one, extremely jealous of how low they can both get. Well, it is a little slick out here tonight. The weather is not cooperating. Texas refuses to believe that it is April.
Wow, great rally there.
Great rally. Great defense exhibited by Team Dreamland. Oh!
Oh. That's great. Look at that.
That is Linda's son,
Two-handed
ladies and
backhand.
gentlemen. It's not some random child that walked on the court.
Oh, nice.
He's missing his mama. And obviously wanted to celebrate her good shot. Georgia Johnson is 15 years old and turning into quite an aggressive player, and picks her moments when to speed things up, and very, very intelligent pickleball IQ on the court.
Of course, the fans out there following pro pickleball know that J.W. Johnson is her brother, another great player on the tour here.
Absolutely. But Georgia's making a name for herself in her own right, and we should definitely celebrate that.
Absolutely. That's why I was intentional saying that J.W. is her brother instead of the other way around.
Exactly.
Good rip by her there. Wow. She took over on that one, didn't she, Lee? I think she knows we're talking about her.
I told her she needed to put on a show tonight. She's not going to disappoint. A little slippy there.
Yep, holding herself out of the kitchen. She's firing off on that shot there, third shot, drive.
And for those of you watching, we might see on Georgia and Cassandra's side of the court right now, we might see a few little mistakes here and there. The court is slick tonight with the rain. It's affecting one side more than the other. So we definitely have to cut the team on this side a little bit more slack.
So the duper predictions tonight are that Dreamland, Team Dreamland, is up 56%. So what that means is they have a 56% chance of winning, according to Duper.
So out of 100 games, that means that the Dreamland team will win 56 and Chicken and Pickle will win 44. Pretty close matchup.
Very close. All right, so here we have the combined duper score of 10.874 and 10.72. See, they're very, very close. Just out.
Right there, Cassandra showed an example of how great it is to be able to get low and have flexible knees. She was able to let that ball slide over her head. Georgia and Vivian are going to have the battle of the backhands here. Both of them have phenomenal backhand rips.
Yes, they do. Just missed that scoop, did Cassandra.
Vivian taking advantage of that dink a little high there, being able to attack it. See how things fare for them as soon as we switch sides and one team heads to the drier side and the other team heads to our side, which is the slightly wetter side.
All right, rally scoring to 21. We do switch sides, and that's what we've got going on here. And we've got the folks out there helping to dry the court as well in the back.
For those of you who have not downloaded your Duper app today, I encourage you to do so. Check it out. Throw some scores in there. See where you match up.
Got another funny story for you, Lee, here. This one's about Cassandra. First of all, she says the Dollar Tree is very underrated. So maybe check that out.
Not to be confused with Dollar General.
Yes. And she said when she visits her mom, she steals all of her food and any items she may need to travel for her pickleball tournament. So she can make it on the streets as a pro player, she says. She's kind of a spitfire. She's pretty funny in her comments to me earlier.
Oh, absolutely. Cassandra's got one of the best senses of humor in the game. I joke with her that I'm going to get a six-pack by the end of the summer just on her jokes. She is that funny, ladies and gentlemen.
11-8. All right, 11-8. Linda's going to kick us off. Oh, yeah. That one's not coming back. I caught that in the shin. The wind is coming in right now, ladies and gentlemen. Windy and a little bit rainy here in Dripping Springs.
Oh, see that slide.
Yep, almost slipped.
Cassandra celebrating George's put-away shot right there. Cassandra went for the Ernie. The Ernie was not there, but the pop-up was there for Georgia, and she made them pay.
They're having fun out there, aren't they, Lee?
Absolutely. And, you know, that's what Tuesday Night's all about. We strive to bring you great pickleball, but we also want you to see the personalities of the players.
Great put-away there by Cassandra.
Cassandra heckling the crowd, what she does best, and they will love her for it. We're tied up at 12.
Ooh, good around the post.
Viv with the around the post. She waited on that ball.
She did. Lee, we've got some people watching from the Philippines, all around the world here, checking us out online.
Love it. A rare, crazy miss by Georgia Johnson there. Sharon Yoka's cheering for Team Chicken and Pickle. Nice flick from Georgia Johnson.
Got a close one here, 14-13.
I tell you, Georgia's got so much power in her game. She hits such a heavy ball. But she's one of the most respectful players out there.
Yeah.
She hits this amazing good shot. She's almost apologetic that ball went by you.
15-13.
Good angle there by Cassandra.
We do have a packed house in here tonight, which is so nice to see. We got quite a few pro players in the house. DJ Young is watching. The Antonio Banderas of Pickleball. Pickle Bar's in the house. We got CEO of Duper, Jill Braverman, in the house tonight.
We got Julian Andiamo. Where is he?
Julian Arnold is here.
Yes, Julian Arnold is in the house.
Ben's wife, Yana Grechkina, is here. Top senior player, Julie Johnson, is here. But I have a feeling she's here because Georgia's here.
We had Ben Johns and Colin Johns here earlier.
Yeah, so we've had quite a show of people on the courts and watching, spectating. We got the guys from the kitchen. Just love everybody supporting good pickleball.
Good put away there by Georgia, especially with the rain. You know, people are braving it out here, and it's a good showing tonight.
Absolutely. We got Hunter and Yates Johnson, and two up-and-coming twins that are going to take the pickleball game by storm. Nice block by Lina right there. Thomas Wilson's in the house.
17-16.
And of course our owner, our founder, our visionary of all things pickleball, Steve Kuhn, is here. Georgia set that up like a layup.
Steve Kuhn got some much-deserved honoring earlier on this week here, a mention online of just how much of a visionary he really is in the pickleball space by DJ Young.
Oh,
and a really nice post.
Such a heartfelt post, and truer words have never been spoken. We are so thankful to have a roof over our heads tonight. David and Padmagati extend their lead to 3 points. If they win this point, rally scoring stops for them.
Lina really taking control on that, and she was kind of slipping on the court, you can tell.
I feel like she's got an ice skating background. The way she's sliding on that court, she either grew up on clay courts or ice skates. So rally scoring has stopped. So they've got to shut it down here. There it is.
Take game one.
Game one to Team Dreamland. A close game.
Duper didn't disappoint in that one.
Hard fought.
All right, so we are at the break here. We've got the men just doing a little warm-ups. And we're going to go to commercial in just a moment. I just want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight and for coming down here this evening to Dreamland in Dripping Springs to watch Pickleball Night in America. We'll be back in just a moment.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Dreamland took game one tonight. It was a closely fought match.
Children, your Duper final athlete exam begins now. You, how much does it cost to have a rating?
It's free.
Pickle, how many different types of ratings are there?
2. 1 for singles, 1 for doubles.
Cameron, who can have a rating?
Anyone. And world peace.
Duper, bringing world peace to pickleball ratings. Download the app and claim your free rating today.
Congratulations. You are all smarter than you look. No matter the type of player you are.
Junior, for now. No matter where you're from.
Anim Israel, shalom.
No matter your gender.
No matter your age.
No matter what tour you play on or who you play with.
No matter what's in your bag or what paddle you use.
What matters is your love of the game.
Celebrating the sport.
And knowing your level so that you can keep pickleball fun and fair for everyone.
What matters is you.
What matters is you.
What matters is you.
Unify the game.
Download Duper today to learn the power of you.
Know your level.
Know your game.
Imagine a world where being carbon neutral is as simple as swiping the right credit card. Introducing Carbon Zero, the only credit card that automatically calculates, offsets, and tracks your carbon footprint as you spend. With Carbon Zero, how you make purchases today is exactly how you protect tomorrow. Sign up for the Carbon Zero credit card and swipe your carbon footprint goodbye.
I'm gonna say she's a solid 3.5.
Nah, she's definitely a 2.5.
Guys, look at that forehand. She's clearly a 3.0.
Guys, come on. I'm at least a 4.0.
Fair enough.
Ratings don't have to be hard. Duper, optimized for accuracy, optimized for fun. Download the app and claim your free profile today.
Welcome back to Pickleball Night in America, Battle of the Venues, powered by Duper. We're here at Dreamland, and we've got the Dream Team, Brandon Sekpong and Wyatt Stone. All right, Brandon and Wyatt taking on Chicken and Pickles, Ben Newell and Jack Oxler.
Just looking at the comments here, and I got asked to give a shout out to Michelle Hostetler. Hey Michelle, how's it going? Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting Pickleball. Hope to see you at the court someday soon. Maybe we'll play some doubles. All right, the guys promised to put on a show tonight.
Chicken and Pickle strikes first. Brandon left that one up a little too high. Brandon is the highest rated Duper rating at 6.08, and the Dream Team combined rating is 11.876. So we've got Dream Team at 11.876, combined Duper rating, and Chicken and Pickle is combined 11.742, so very close.
And one of the things we're seeing with Duper is you know, the more matches we play on Tuesday nights, the more people play. We're seeing these predictions come very close to accurate. Of course, sometimes there's extraneous circumstances that happen, but for the most part, Duper predictions in tournaments and on Tuesday nights have been fairly accurate, which is what we strive to do at Duper. Ooh, Wyatt thought that was a not up. He stopped play. We're going to go with it. Cassandra getting into it. That was Jack Oxler with a very legal Ernie.
Oh, is he okay? Looks like he slipped there.
Jack sacrificing his body. Courts are a little slick tonight.
All right, timeout for Newell and Oxler. Let's take a minute. What are you noticing, Lee, with conditions like this? Sometimes you play in the wind, sometimes you play when it's a little bit soggy. What happens to your game, your shot selection? What are some things you're noticing out there?
You know, I think players are going to become a little bit more conservative. And especially from that baseline into that transition area so that they don't slip. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about the weather. I'd like to think we had control over the weather tonight, but we don't, surprisingly. We got Britton Hardcastle on court cleanup right now. He's doing a phenomenal job. We call that the Hardcastle Shuffle. He does that with style and grace. You'd think he was in pageants. So a lot of you have heard me talk about legal Ernies and illegal Ernies.
Give these guys a round of applause. Come on now.
A legal Ernie is both feet have to be established outside of the court if you walk through the kitchen before you hit the ball. Hopefully that fall does not stick with Jack.
Seems like he's in a little bit of pain over there.
Yeah, he's wincing a bit.
All right, even so, they're up 7-5. Fast hands there. And someone who was very impressive at last Tuesday's event is this young man right here, Wyatt Stone.
Oh, his game has improved in leaps and bounds in the last 3 to 4 months. It's phenomenal to see.
Yeah, he played quite well with Brandon, one of Brandon's playing partners last week. Of course, Stefan Aubert, the lefty, the French lefty.
The baguette lefty. Ooh.
Brandon brings some power. One of the new pros on the scene. Brings a lot of power with those overhands.
Sorry, I got distracted. Viv was waving at me from over the court, across the court. Always got to stop, smile, and wave for Viv distraction.
Have to say, last week, Duper actually predicted 5 out of 5 gold medal matches. So we'll see what happens tonight. So far, we're 100%. Nolan Oxler take the lead here at 10-9.
They're going to be thankful for the change of ends that they can solidify this point.
I think you're right. I think they're going to be thankful either way.
Ooh. Change of ends, quick timeout on the change of ends.
Just want to remind everybody that April is the Duper or It Didn't Happen month. And we've got the challenge going on. We're asking the global pickleball community to challenge players that wouldn't normally compete against each other to go out and play and then post those scores to Duper. Because the ethos of our beloved sport is that we'll all get started playing on a court with someone usually 40 years older or younger than us. I know I did. But unfortunately, as we progress in the sport and get more competitive, we become more and more siloed by gender and by age. Tournaments can have upwards of 100 brackets. And you know, that doesn't really have to be that way. That isn't the culture of our sport, and it doesn't have to be the future of our sport. So ratings don't have to be hard, and we don't need 100 brackets to ensure fair play. We just need accurate ratings. So go out and play and post those scores to Duper.
I couldn't have said that better myself, Clinton. You took the words out of my mouth.
You think you might have wrote it or something? Or written it. Maybe written is the right word there.
You know, April is Duper month, and yeah, go out and challenge some people, post some scores on Duper, and see where you land.
There's a legal Ernie right there by Brandon. Good try by Ben. April is also National Pickleball Month.
It's just great. It's a great month for all things pickleball. Wyatt with the young hands. I love it.
That was a great point. They had a little bit of everything, a little net love, great concentration over there by Ben to stay with it.
But the best was Wyatt's nonchalant attitude to like, whatever, hand battle, I got this. And he waits for the around the post.
That was beautiful. That was beautifully executed. For the fans out there, maybe at the next point that have never done an ATP, maybe you could walk us through that a little bit. An around the post shot.
An around the post shot, it's a fun one to hit. The key is waiting for that ball to drop and get past the net post so that you can find the court. One mistake people make is they try to hit that around the shot post too early and the ball too high. So even though the around the net is there, they end up missing it because they were too eager. Patience is key. The lower you can let that ball drop and the more you can let that ball travel, the more the angle is there.
You can see Jack still wincing in pain there, but he did have a great put away overhand right there. Great put away there by Brandon. Ties it up at 15. He's got the serve here. He's got a powerful serve. Great return there. Wow, acrobatic shot there by Ben for the put away. 16-15. All right, they're pulling away here, 17-15. Of course, anything can happen with this rally scoring. Just to remind everybody out there, with rally scoring, you can score on the serve and on defense. And we play that until that team hits 20. Brandon uncharacteristically missing a few dinks here in a row. See if we can turn that around. Good power there. Gets him up to 16-19. Ben knew that one was going out. He knew that one was going out. He got lucky there, and Wyatt put that one just out of bounds.
The weather looks like it's cooperating a little bit and not misting as much, so hopefully the courts will dry. Ooh, good move by Ben Newell. He had that opportunity.
He was going for the winner there. Of course, just to remind everybody now that they are at 20, Ben and Jack do need to win on the serve.
That put away by the lefty.
Okay, we've got another game point here. It's like Ben and Brandon were having a little practice session there.
Absolutely, it's like a drill session. Stefano Vern's in the house, always good to see him. Our poll is currently sitting at CNP, Chicken and Pickle, at 57% odds favorite. But I think that might also be due to the fact that there are watch parties at several of the Chicken and Pickle locations tonight.
Yes.
Big shout out to anybody at Chicken and Pickle watching. Thanks for supporting us. And we're tied up at 1-1.
That was a battle. Brandon wants that last shot back.
Hey, we wanted a battle tonight, so we're getting one.
We did. One thing a lot of people probably don't know about Brandon, I was talking with him a little bit earlier today. He said that he has 40 R&B and rap songs under his belt. He does in his spare time. Brandon Ensekpong, he's a rapper and an R&B singer. Pretty cool. He said the world will probably never hear the songs though. All right, Lee's gonna take it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we promised you a battle. We are tied up at 1-1. Chicken and Pickle 1, Dreamland 1. Our players are gonna take the court for mixed doubles. First up, we have Lena Padmegati and Wyatt Stone. I got a smile from Lena. That must have mean I said it right.
What are you guys doing?
We're getting our duper tattoos.
You know it changes every match, right?
Oh,
Duper, keeping tattoo removers in business by updating after every match. Download the app and claim your free profile today.
Can you change that 6 to an 8?
I sure can try.
What are you guys doing?
Getting our duper tattoos?
Oh, cool.
Hey Cameron, how's it going?
Almost done.
Perfect. Can't wait to see your number.
Number?
Duper, because ratings shouldn't be a surprise. Download the app and claim your free profile today.
I haven't even started yet.
Oh.
Welcome back to Pickleball Night in America, powered by Duper. We've got Dreamland up against Chicken and Pickle this week, and I'll tell you what, we have an amazing battles going back and forth here. We're tied at 1-1 through the men's and women's games, and now we're moving into our mixed matches. We've got two more matches coming up right now. So Lee, we're into the mixed. What do you think's going to happen in this one? We're set for a good one, I know that.
You know, it can go one of two ways. Someone can win and someone can lose. I think it's going to come down to matchups and chemistry on the court and how both teams play together. I think in mixed doubles, a lot of the time it comes down to chemistry versus the better players. You know, sometimes two great players do not play well together. So, I don't know. I have a prediction on this match, but I hesitate to say it out loud because I don't like to be wrong more than once in a year.
Have you ever seen either of these pairings play together?
No, this is the first.
All right.
That's the beauty of this, right? We're going to see matchups you never see. All right, Cassandra's already threatening people. We just got a photo from a watch party at the Kansas City Royal Suite. Cassandra's trying to go to the original scoring, forgetting it's rally scoring tonight.
Just to remind everybody what rally scoring is, we can score on offense and defense. In fact, Lee, I've heard from you and others that it's actually sometimes easier to score on defense with rally scoring sometimes.
I think the last couple of matches we've had on a Tuesday night with rally scoring, if you take into account the points won, points lost on serve, most points are won on the return, not on serve.
Tell us why we've chosen to do rally scoring here for the fans.
You know, Steve, founder of Dreamland, Major League Pickleball, Duper, all things pickleball, is quite the visionary. And one of the hardest things to learn for anybody in pickleball is scoring. I think any time I've taught pickleball, the longest time I've ever spent on one single topic is on how to score. So on Tuesday nights, we had the opportunity to experiment with rally scoring and see how that works. And for the casual viewer, for the first-time viewer, for anybody watching, most of my family in Europe, it becomes a lot easier to understand who's winning, who's losing, and how the scoring system works, as well as we can time matches better.
Yes.
You know, we can take a 1 to 21 match, take 100 of them, and come up with an average time of how much. In the regular scoring, sometimes the game can be over in 20 minutes. Sometimes the game could be over in an hour and 20 minutes. So for people making the effort to watch, they know we're not going to keep them here all night.
Yeah, it's very fast-paced, a lot of fun. A lot of focus on the shots and not moving around on the court.
That thing took a little bit of a slide.
Of course, that's Jack's position over there, too, where he took a fall earlier. He's being a little cautious, I think. Great shot by Wyatt.
You know, he's developing one of the best one-handed backhands in the game. It is a thing of beauty. Selfishly, I'm going to take credit for it. I don't know how or why, but I'm taking it. Dive. Oh, there's a Cassandra Gurkey special.
Amazing stick-to-itiveness. Look at her. She's fired up. Check out this replay.
She does not give up. Look at that. Look. Oh, and there she goes.
All out.
All out.
Beautiful hustle.
One thing I love about Cassandra's game is she never gives up on the ball. Her attitude is, I can get it back and I can get her over the net, and I love that about her.
Fast hands by Jack.
I first saw Jack play about 3 weeks ago in Austin. Very impressed with his game. I'm getting some texts from Lindsay Vermillion, who is everything chicken and pickle, and she's keeping me informed about the watch parties that are going on. Thanks for that, Lindsay. Appreciate the support.
Speaking of Ernie's earlier, Wyatt just put one on display there. Powerful.
Oh, down the middle solves the riddle.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, you've heard of Stars on Ice. We got pickleball and skates tonight.
Yes, we do. All right, that'll bring us to a side change here at 11-7. Lena and Wyatt up. For those of you who have not yet been down to Dreamland, I highly encourage you to check us out here in Dripping Springs, Texas. It is a veritable playground for adults and children of all ages. Lots of things to do, and of course, pickleball is an amazing activity. And also, if you haven't been to Chicken and Pickle, check out the Chicken and Pickles around the country. I've been to a few of them. They're a great establishment with great food and great pickleball as well. Two world-class organizations here going at it tonight, Lee.
Absolutely. Chicken and Pickle on the dry side now. Dreamland are on skates. That backhand of Wyatt's is so lethal. I just love to see it. Oh, he's like a flying ninja.
Yeah, that was pretty.
I'm assuming all ninjas fly, but, you know, that was with such grace. You could have almost put that to classical music. It was so pretty. One of the things with rally scoring is, you know, a 6-point lead right now can diminish quickly.
Oh, yes, it can evaporate very quickly. Wow, great patience there, waiting for that shot, and she jumped all over it, did Lena.
I feel like she's like, I read that first page of the book to my child last night when I put him to bed.
I think she
Just
did.
Like I've seen that before.
Great deep serve by her.
One of the beauties about being so close to Chicken and Pickle is we can have some fun stuff like this and establish some fun rivalry and camaraderie. Always fun when we can hang out with good people. Oh, that's in.
Are they calling that in or out? Cassandra says, prove it. Let's watch the replay.
We can watch the replay. Oh, I think it was out.
Jax was just a little bit in the way there. Couldn't see. All right, brings the lead down to 5. Got 10 serving 15.
Great battle right there.
Jack tried to insert his power there. Almost worked, but the other team was all over that. 16-10.
Oh, nice redirect there by Cassandra Gerke. Wrong footing. Lena over here.
They're chipping away at that lead, Lee. 11-16 with the lob serve.
Oh, she read him, but tried to get to the ending too soon. You see how low Cassandra got in that volley, that rally?
Yes, I did.
She was making every ball an attackable ball. She's like, I can get lower and lower. I still got about 1.5 feet to go. Loving the energy of the crowd here tonight.
Yeah, they're hanging on every shot.
I'm not sure if they figure it's raining. We might as well wait for the rain to pass. Or we're providing good pickleball. I'm selfishly going to say we are putting on good pickleball.
Oh!
She's like, I read you, Wyatt.
Yeah, she read that.
She's going to need a longer paddle.
Oh, wow. Good try there. Jack.
Did Wyatt just take over the court there?
Something like that. Ooh, just long.
Cassandra's like, nah, not today, sir. He's been to that well one too many times. That backhand from Wyatt's like, not today. I will shut you down every time. I've been on the receiving end of that backhand, and it's like one and done.
Brings us to game point here. Got to win on the serve. Good choice. Left Cassandra on the ground there.
She tried to call that ball out.
She
Good
did.
sports.
All right, so Duper is hanging tough here on that prediction. Dreamland came up with a win against Chicken and Pickle. 21-14, rather convincing win there, Lee.
Absolutely. It had it was neck and neck there for a while, and then they just extended that lead and kept, you know. Oxler and Gerke could not control the bleeding. We got Ensekpong and David against Johnson and Newell now. We got a lefty-righty combination in Johnson and Newell, so let's see how they do. I'm looking forward to this matchup.
You know, some people... Okay, we're going to go to commercial. I'm going to share a funny story when we get back. Thank you all for joining us here at Pickleball Night in America. Battle of the Venues with Dreamland taking on Chicken and Pickle. We'll be right back for Game 4.
No matter the type of player you are.
Junior, for now. No matter where you're from.
אני מישראל, שלום.
No matter your gender.
No matter your age.
No matter what tour you play on or who you play with.
No matter what's in your bag or what paddle you use.
What matters is your love of the game.
Celebrating the sport.
And knowing your level so that you can keep pickleball fun and fair for everyone.
What matters is you.
What matters is you.
What matters is you.
Unify the game.
Download Duper today to learn the power of you.
Know your level.
Know your game.
We'll tow the lines and I'll air blow it. Yeah.
Like a leaf blower or something?
Yeah. No, that could work. I'm working on it. Give me your hoodie. Wait, Steve. Steve. There's a brain inside you.
I'm getting soaked.
This is the splash zone for sure right here.
I've been right so far.
Welcome back to Dreamland. We have Battle of the Venues with Dreamland against Chicken and Pickle. Game 4 coming at you right now, and of course this is powered by Duper. We've had some amazing matchups tonight so far, and I promised I would tell you a story before about Jack, Mr. Jack Oxler. He's got a cool story about one of his first tournaments, actually his very first tournament, Lee. Jack Oxler actually played with Matt Wright. I guess he started playing with Matt Wright and Lucy Kovalova in 2014 and decided to go to the U.S. Open in 2015. And he and Matt got second in a tourney in Topeka before they went to Florida. And his dad at Christmas dinner, Lee, he said, "Why would you go to Florida when you couldn't get out of Topeka?" So he kind of laughed when he was telling me that story, but it's one of his beginning matches in the sport of pickleball.
You know, everyone's got a cool story about how they got into pickleball, and everyone's is different, but everyone is sort of like the accidental tourist when it comes to pickleball, and then they become the addict.
Yes.
I have to give a quick shout out to my favorite dance partner. I met this guy at the Texas Open. We did the cha-cha slide. He's been my favorite dance partner to date. Cody Harper, I know you're watching tonight. How are you? I miss you. When are we going to get on the court, and when are we going to dance again? And Terry, thank you for sharing your husband with us tonight and letting him come down and hang out with us. I know it's his turn to cook tonight, and he shirked his duties and used me as an excuse, and thank you for that. But Cody, I can't wait to see you on Tuesday night. We're going to get you into Tuesday night pickleball. Let's go. All right, we got game 4 underway. Chicken and Pickle have to win this if they're trying to force it to a dream breaker. Duper predicts Brandon and David have the slight advantage. But it is slick, it is wet. We have new partnerships. Anything can happen.
Pay the toll of the net later.
Ben's like, I see your net cord, and I'll just hit you a drop shot that's not even going to touch the net that you can't get to.
Interesting to note about this matchup, in this type of play, come back to you here at this next point. Oh, Ben is sliding all over the place there. With rally scoring, you do not change sides generally unless it's an agreement after a match or at a timeout.
Or on the change of ends.
Or on the change of ends. Yep, you
So
can
players,
change.
yeah, players don't have to stack.
Right.
It makes life a lot simple. If you start on the right, you end on the right.
Yeah, so.
Oh, that's going to drop. That's great defense and turning it into an offense right there. Julie excited about George's put away. Got to give a shout out to our amazing camera crew. We got Brenton Hardcastle on deck here.
Oh, he just slid right there.
That was just rude, Vivian. Very rude. And she smiles and she pretends she's sorry. And Spencer Laurent in the production booth here producing this tonight. Great videographer, great camera, great producer, great all-around guy. And of course we got the players who make video and photography look good. Because you can be the best videographer in the world and the best photographer in the world, but if you haven't got great subjects,
you got to have great subjects.
Exactly.
So as I was saying, with rally scoring, you normally aren't going to change sides, so you've got the same person serving to you pretty much the whole match, right? And what's interesting here is the lefty-righty combo.
So those both forehands will stay in that middle all the time.
Yeah, and then you have basically the male serving to the female, which usually doesn't happen in these rally scorings, but in this scenario it is.
So fun fact, Georgia and Brandon actually played together last weekend in South Carolina at the APP Camden. And now they're playing against each other.
Thanks to this Major League Pickleball style format that we've got going on here tonight. We haven't talked a lot about Major League Pickleball. I'm sure we'll make mention of that. It's coming up here in June 3rd through the 5th here at Dreamland.
Exciting times coming up. It is going to be a fun weekend of team pickleball. Oh, Viv with the defense.
Oh, and there's that two-handed backhand you talked about. She just clipped the net there, did Georgia Johnson.
Nice move by Newell.
He's got an interesting move where he kind of jumps up in the air a little bit. He gets a little air on some of his shots.
Yeah, he's got some hops. Sorry, but I have to make mention. I am going to objectify here for a second. Ben Newell has some of the most impressive calf muscles I have seen in a long time. He's got some hops.
True statement. He's got the Popeye calves.
Dive.
Oh, he just slid past. Great reflexes. All right, so we have a side change here with David and Sekpong up 11-9.
I do think, though, Newell's going to try to open up the court now that they're on the dry side and make Sekpong and David slide. We are using the Franklin ball tonight for a number of reasons. One, it is a little chillier, and the Franklin ball is softer. And two, all players are heading to Naples, Florida at the end of the week for the U.S. Open, where Franklin is the ball of choice. So getting a little extra practice in and match playing with a Franklin never hurt anybody.
Ooh. Viv wanted that one, didn't she?
She came in like a freight train, like a runaway freight train on there.
Yes, she did.
That's a song. That's the stuff Miley Cyrus writes about. Oh, great defense, keeping him in the point, and that's in.
That is in.
Ben's like, I don't know how I did that, but I did it, and it worked, and we've taken the point.
It's knotted up at 11.
There's Georgia.
Wow, they're flying around the court over there.
I just saw Georgia's legs going one direction and her paddle going the other. I'm like, please do not fall tonight. She's like, not today, sir. Oh. Great D by Georgia, but Kit Harper calls a foot fault on America's favorite sweetheart.
They go up 13-11 just like that. Great serve, Georgia. They seem to be gaining momentum. Lee, how important is momentum in this game?
Oh, huge in pickleball.
Extremely.
Especially in rally scoring, you want to build as big a lead as you possibly can. Who's going to attack first?
Lots of patience here.
Great D by Ben. Oh, baby.
You know it's a good shot when the commentators are clapping. That was an amazing around the post by Georgia. That whole point was amazing for all four players.
That right there is youth over wisdom.
Yes.
Awesome athleticism by the young Johnson.
All right, so we have a timeout. 15-11, Newell and Johnson. Team Chicken and Pickle up on David and Insect Pong. We've got a great matchup going for you tonight here at Pickleball Night in America, powered by Duper here at Dreamland. We've got Dreamland taking on Chicken and Pickle, of course. And take a look at the screen here. We've got some all the Duper ratings here of our players. Again, very evenly matched as we've teamed them up. And true to form, we're getting some great competition tonight.
Absolutely.
Courts are extremely slick right now, and the players are doing very, very well to put on a great show here. Amazing pickleball, high world-class pickleball, and they're still sliding around the court here on this side.
Absolutely, and you know what the beauty of it is that they're battling hard, but they're also smiling and having fun out there.
Yes, they are.
That's the one thing I love about Tuesday nights. So fun fact about Vivian, even though we have an American flag next to her, she's actually born in Canada. Her parents are Slovak and Czech Republic. And she is one of 7 children. She is the 6th out of the 7th children. She comes from an extremely musical family. In fact, some would call them the modern-day Von Trapp family, as far as becoming a singing group. One of her older sisters, Abby, phenomenal voice. Viv does say she has the better voice, though. Sorry, Abs, if you're watching.
And Viv has one of the cutest dogs I've seen.
Absolutely, Nala is the resident dog here at Dreamland. And we are tying things up pretty quickly. That lead is getting shorter. Ben and Brandon both exist in the tech world. They are both coders.
And what most people probably don't know about Ben is he's actually a twin. I didn't know that about him, and he said his twin is a doubles demon. But
not on the pickleball court, though, only on the tennis court.
Okay, but he says he's very shy, and he wants to get him out here on the pickleball court.
Those were fun facts when we asked Ben to describe himself, and he spent 10 minutes to me explaining or describing his brother. Like, Ben, I asked you about you. We are tied up just right now. Viv and Brandon taking the advantage, and it is neck and neck. This game, I've got a feeling this game is going to end up on the Battle of the Nerves of Steel.
I think you're right.
1918, Chicken and Pickle.
Crowd like that.
Viv's going to attack middle. Clutch play by Georgia Johnson. Amazing defense by Ben Newell.
Just like that, it's game point.
Rally scoring has stopped for Chicken and Pickle. And there it is, Chicken and Pickle. We are tied up at 2 games all. We are going to see a dream breaker.
Yes, we are.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we have been waiting for. We will be right back. We're going to figure out who is going to go first in the dream breaker and what the lineup is.
We've got Steve Kuhn on mic here.
All right, we're going to singles. We're going to take a brief timeout. It's a good time to stretch legs. We're going to try out the
Imagine a world where being carbon neutral is as simple as swiping the right credit card. Introducing Carbon Zero, the only credit card that automatically calculates, offsets, and tracks your carbon footprint as you spend. With Carbon Zero, how you make purchases today is exactly how you protect tomorrow. Sign up for the Carbon Zero credit card and swipe your carbon footprint goodbye.
Are we ready to get this started? Welcome to Pickleball Night in America Live. We're coming to you from Dripping Springs, Texas. Tonight we present the Hat Draw Death Match.
I'm gonna say she's a solid 3.5.
Nah, she's definitely a 2.5.
Guys, look at that forehand. She's clearly a 3.0.
Guys, come on. I'm at least a 4.0.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Ratings don't have to be hard. Duper. Optimized for accuracy, optimized for fun. Download the app and claim your free profile today.
What are you guys doing?
We're getting our duper tattoos.
You know it changes every match, right?
Oh,
Duper. Keeping tattoo removers in business by updating after every match. Download the app and claim your free profile today.
Can you change that 6 to an 8?
I sure can try.
Welcome back to Pickleball Night in America. We just had an amazing battle. We had a tie, a 2 apiece for Dreamland and Chicken and Pickle. And what we've decided to do, because these players are going to the US Open next week, what we decided to do is actually wrap the evening tonight right now. We don't want to have anybody get injured. I hope you enjoyed us this week. Definitely join us again next week at Pickleball Night in America. Again, hope you enjoyed Battle of the Venues with Dreamland versus Chicken and Pickle. We got a tie. Lee, that means we got to have them come back and play again, don't we?
Absolutely. A rematch is definitely in order. And for those of you watching, thank you so much for letting us invade your living room tonight. As you can all see, the courts were a little wet and a little slick, and we felt it was a bit too dangerous for singles. Even though we'd like to see the players slide around in the court, we cannot get them injured. So 2-2, Chicken and Pickle 2, Dreamland 2. There is a rematch coming.
Absolutely, and if you haven't gotten your Major League Pickleball plans in place yet, that's coming up June 3rd through the 5th here at Dreamland. And of course, join us every Tuesday. Until then, we'll see you next Tuesday at Pickleball Night in America. Bye for now.
See you on the flip side, guys. Thank you very much.